The active search has gone on since the overnight hours.
And we do have live team coverage for you tonight. Reporter Kaylee Gunderson standing by with a closer look at this delicate rescue operation. But first, let's get updated on the investigation. For that, we want to go to Pittsburgh's Action News 4 reporter Lily Coleman. Lily.
Well, good evening to you. I can tell you for more than 15 hours now at this point, crews have been here on scene searching to find Elizabeth Pollard, that 64-year-old grandmother who has been missing for 24 hours at this point. And even though the sun has set, rescue officials tell us they are not stopping in their search. An early morning turning into a long day and unfortunately a longer night.
They don't quit when it comes to trying to save somebody's life. That's just all there is to it.
That somebody is 64-year-old Elizabeth Pollard. Police say she was searching for her missing cat in the yard behind Monday's Union Restaurant on Marguerite Road when the ground collapsed underneath her.
It appears that it was most likely created during the time while unfortunately, Mrs. Pollard was walking around.
This area is believed to be an old abandoned coal mine. The Pleasant Unity Volunteer Fire Chief says that's very common here, but the concern moving forward in this search and rescue effort is mine subsidence.
We've had to bring in a contractor with some other specialized equipment. We are working with the Bureau of Mines to be able to access the area and continue our rescue. At this point, like I said, it's still active and we are in rescue mode.
The special equipment has been brought in from a Ligonier construction company. They're also using sound and camera technology, sending both inside of the nearly 30-foot sinkhole. While they haven't heard anything, they did find something.
We did find a what appears to be a shoe, and it is, let's just say it's a modern shoe, not something you would find in a coal mine in Marguerite in 1940. So it's a modern type shoe. So we're fairly confident that we're doing the right thing in the right place at this point.
And that is giving those rescue teams a little bit of hope tonight. Now, an important note I want to make very clear here. Initially, when Elizabeth Pollard was reported missing, her 5-year-old granddaughter was with her as well. When troopers arrived to this scene at 1 o'clock this morning, they found Pollard's granddaughter safe inside of Elizabeth's vehicle. The sinkhole was nearby that vehicle, but her granddaughter is safe tonight and is in the care of family. As for this search and this investigation, you can see those lights here behind me. Those were brought in by crews earlier today as they believed that this search was going to continue well into the night. We can tell you that is the case, and crews here will not stop until they find Elizabeth. Reporting in Unity Township tonight, I'm Lily Coleman, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
Lily, thanks so much. And you know, we're hearing from members of the community just as determined to find Elizabeth Pollard as first responders.
They certainly are. And Pittsburgh's Action News 4 reporter Kaylee Gunderson continues our live team coverage of more about this very delicate operation. Kaylee.
Well, Andrew, Kelly, State Police tell me that they are working to lower first responders down into a part of the ground just adjacent to that sinkhole right now, simultaneously working to pump oxygen down into that sinkhole as well, hoping to reach the victim, the woman they are searching for, Elizabeth Pollard. Now take a look behind me at the center of that search. Sky 4 with Action Cam, Pittsburgh's only news chopper, giving us a live look from overhead as well. Now, State Police Trooper Steve Lamani tells me the crews have inserted what's called a trench box. It essentially forms a structured shaft. It's placed down into the earth right next to that sinkhole, and it's done in such a way that the integrity of the ground around the sinkhole can be maintained. Search and rescue crews then are able to lower people down by a rope into the ground to continue searching in that hole next to the sinkhole. Now, we've mentioned this a few times, but I just want to stress, you know, it's been a long day for these first responders. It's cold out here, but they gave no hesitation when we asked how long this search would last. They said it will continue until she is found. For now, reporting live in Unity Township, Kaylee Gunderson, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.